Good afternoon, truck drivers. This is Brian Hicks here. I don't typically do truck driving videos, but I thought that I would impart some wisdom out for the drivers out there who happen to run Allison Automatics. First off, I'm going to show you how to check your oil level. On all the control panels that have more than just the reverse, neutral, and drive, and you can select the range that you're in. You hit the two arrow buttons at the same time, and it'll tell you the oil level. And in this case, since I haven't been sitting here long, it's going to count down. The second you can hit it again, and it'll give you any codes that are in the unit. Thirdly, what I would like to show you is the low speed crawl function. You put it in first gear, and then you can crawl, and it'll lock the torque converter like you're going down the road. And you can even have your engine brake come in that mode. It's useful for when you are traversing terrain such as this, so that way it kind of makes the truck behave as a manual, because you see where it's retarding me as I go down the hill. And then going up the hill, it's also locked in. And in certain cases you don't want that. Hey, Willie. But in most cases, it is useful, especially if you're going long distance over rough terrain such as this, because if you're on the converter all the time, if you don't have the converter locked, the transmission temperature will skyrocket, which I don't know if anybody who's watching this knows too much about transmissions or automatic transmissions that have torque converters. But when the temperature goes up, it cuts the fluid life. Like if you hit 300 degrees, the fluid's toast and is, pretty much finished. I mean, you can't do a damn thing with it. I mean, you need to change it at that point. But every time you spike the temperature up high, say 250 or whatever, you cut the overall life of the fluid in half. But anyway, as I was saying, I mean, like anytime I'm on site like this, I put it down into the first range, and it locks the converter, and you don't heat up the transmission fluid. That's the main purpose of that. Also, since I'm on site here, I can't really show you what the mode button does. But in the case of this truck and our other trucks, the mode button is programmed for an economy mode for the transmission, economy program. What that is that the first 3 gears shift normally, but 4, 5, and 6 shift earlier, so that in this truck's case, because it has 464 rears, it goes into 6th gear at 52 mile an hour. One of our other trucks has 523 rears, and it goes into 6th at 48 miles an hour when the mode button is on. And that equals about 1300 RPM is when it shifts. Between 5th and 6th is only about a 300 RPM drop. But anyway, you treat your Allison Automatic right, service it every 3,000 hours, check the fluid weekly, and daily. Every day that I crank up any of these trucks that have Allisons in them, while it's warming up, I hit that. And I know after it counts down, by the time I finish doing my pre-trip, that if it says that it's low, that I need to check it. Now, I mean, we don't have any leaks on this particular truck, but another truck we have the PTO line has a little seep leak off of the transmission. And it's useful to be able to check the fluid on the go, so to speak, like this. And I'll go ahead and let it time out here, since I've got a minute. It'll only take it about 90 seconds to count down from here. And feel free to just skip ahead probably about a minute and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is a 2007 Mack Granite CTP with an MP7 engine, and the pyrometer is kind of wiggy right now. We're having issues with it. But the truck is a 405 horse rated engine, 370 advertised horsepower, which means that at 2100 RPM it's giving you 370, and below that, 2000 and below, down to 1200, it's 405. I assume that they did it like that because one of our other trucks is set up the same way, and it has a boost gauge. When you hit about 1900 RPM, the boost starts dropping off. It'll be you'll be pulling 37 pounds all the way from here up to here, and all of a sudden you just keep dropping down to when you hit 2100, which is actually, if you're wide open throttle, that's where it shifts. You will be only making about 20 pounds. Okay, it's timed out and it says oil level okay. And like I said, I do that every morning. This display is kind of messed up. The bottom portion of the LCD is kind of black there. I guess it's broken, so to speak. I don't really know what happened to it, but anyway, some of these control panels, and this one won't. Some of them also have a message box here that'll like give you a warning or whatever, like if your transmission temperature goes too high or whatever. But anyway, thank you for watching, and look for more videos on how to take care of your Allison and how to take care of your Mack truck, specifically the Granite series. Thank you.